What's up, SickLuke? For the podcast Growing Up in Italia. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? This is the Growing Up Italian podcast, and today we have special guest, SickLuke. What's up, brother?
What's up? All good, bro.
How's
Album just
everything,
came
man?
out.
Album is officially out. Ex Due.
X2, per due. It's out.
Oh, it's Per Due.
Per due. X2. You call it whatever you want, you know?
Yeah, but I say Ex Due, but a lot of people, I don't know if maybe people that are listeners don't know, but X means sped when you're like texting in Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
a lot of people don't know that, especially Italian Americans. But that I learned that the hard way from texting people. I always be like, "What's always X X X?" You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. But I call it like X2 because it shows like my double personality, you know?
Mhm,
Because I got like two personalities when I'm doing beats. I got a hard side and I
mhm.
got a more soft side. So in this album, if you listen to it, it's like one track soft, one track harder, one track
Yeah.
soft, and so on, you know?
I saw like a theme as far as like kind of like these characters, like the artwork is like these like monster characters. Like the intro Notte Scura, you could kind of see, okay, like there's like a little theme behind it, which I like because it's one thing to create music, but then it's like another thing to be creative, you know?
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
feel like where you specialize is being creative.
Exactly. I like to be always creative, and especially with my music, like when it's my turn, I like to do the most craziest stuff, you know? So for each song, I didn't want to do like a normal video of me looking in the camera or something easy in the studio. I wanted to like create like an avatar, you know? So
Mhm.
we created this little monster that is called the Farfastrello.
Okay.
That is like this little monster that's half butterfly, half bat, you know, a little monster. And on each song, he has like a different mood, you know?
Mhm.
So like the first song is like going a little paranoia, looking at
Yeah.
the red light, green light. On the Sfera song too, he's in paranoia, looking left and
Yeah.
right. Pezzi da 20 with his kill inside, like he's just throwing money like that, you know. Funeral party, he's on like how you call in the cemetery, like just having a little party.
Yeah, he's
So
in
there's
the
different moods. It's a little crazy thing that Late Milk gave me a hand making it.
yeah.
So
Shout out to
salute to Late Milk.
Shout out to Late Milk.
Exactly.
He talks very highly of you. What I wanted to say was, so when you're making these beats, right? And you say,
Yeah.
okay, this is the kind of vibe you feel as a producer, you kind of have a vision for the song where you're like, I could see it like this. So when you're reaching out to these artists, do you tell them like, this is how I see the song? Like, is there a conversation like that? Or do you let the artists?
Yeah, bro, that like most of the beats I do, I always think straight from the start, like who to give them to, you know? So
Mhm.
when I meet the artist, I tell them what I got in mind. Sometimes it goes true. Sometimes it's like they skip, but then we find like another
one.
idea. Yeah, exactly. Or like with the Supreme Sfera, that
Mhm.
song was made on another beat.
Oh,
But the
well.
thing is, yeah, it was like very soft. The
Mhm.
thing is, like Sfera didn't want it that way, so to make him happy and everybody happy, we mixed the beat a little bit different, and that came out.
Did you
Like
still
a
use
little
the same verses or they had to redo the verses too?
that Supreme same Sfera didn't record yet on the old version. The Supreme did the hook, just
Mhm.
the hook, and then on this he did the verse on the new version
Okay, so
directly.
that Supreme was first and then Sveta. As a, so for everybody watching, people that do know you, they're gonna learn a little bit more. And people that never
Yeah.
heard you are gonna learn a lot.
Oh yeah.
So, who is
Exactly.
SickLuke?
So SickLuke, let's say he's a producer of Italy, and
One of the best producers, right? Wouldn't you say?
yeah, I could say that I'm one of the best, but I don't like to be too much like egocentric. But
I
yeah,
know.
I'm kind of
I'll
one of the
say it
best.
for you. You're one of the best.
Yeah, it's better if you say it. So I'm one of the ones that started bringing the trap music in it with the Dark Polo. I
Yes.
was one of the first ones to experiment with all this hi-hats, all these drums that are like the trap music, like in Chicago, Atlanta, I kind of brought that out to Italy. But the thing is, I did it my style, I did it my way. I
Mhm.
didn't actually copy their stuff because it was too hard, Like Americans, when they make beats, they have a sound that
Mhm.
is too hard to copy. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
think. Yeah, they have like a straight sound that is really cool, but it's hard to make.
Was there an
Even in my
artist that you heard the first time and you're like, this is what I kind of want to like follow this footprint a little bit? Like G Herbo or
okay, in 2015, 14, like before the big year that is 2016 in Italy, I listened to a lot of Chief Keef, Young Tug, Future. Like that was my stuff, bro. Like Chief Keef,
yeah.
a lot. Mamma
You know, when I
mia.
when I interviewed Tony, he said Chief Keef was his favorite rapper.
Yeah, man. Like Chief Keef was he made so many mixtapes, and he never really cared what the people think. So that's what I really like. He made some crazy beats. He produced too, so
Yeah, yeah.
he's a good producer too. Maybe sometimes he didn't even produce. Maybe it was just there with a producer, and he was like, do this, do that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
made that
He
mix
kind of had the vision, maybe.
Back from the Dead 3, the best, bro. Like best mixtape ever made in the rap game. Really, Back from the Dead 3.
How did it like was you started producing and did you meet the guys from Dark Pole Gang before or after you started producing?
Let's say no, I started producing when I was a little kid, when I was like 13 years old. But
Mhm.
let's say when I met Dark Polo, it was the same time when I was finding out all these Chief Keef, Future, Young Tug people. So when I met Dark Polo the first time and I heard them, I was like, damn, these kids rapping just like these people, but in Italian. And in
Mhm.
Italy, nobody rapping like that. Like in Italy, people just rap more about like how you say in English?
Gang?
Like
Gang?
sentimental, like love stuff,
Oh yeah.
problems. Instead, they were just talking. They would feelings. My girlfriend
Yeah.
says feelings. They
Feelings,
always
yeah.
bring out their feelings. But they was just rapping like Gucci Ferragamo, making money, talking about brands,
Yeah.
doing drugs. I was
Fly,
like, yeah,
fly,
that's
fly stuff.
that's what we
Fly.
need. That's what
Yeah,
we need because
because
that's gonna bring hype.
yeah, like
It's gonna
Dark
bring
Polo
hype.
Gang and Sveta brought trap to Italy. Like
Yeah, bro.
they're the kings of trap. But
Definitely,
especially
bro.
you, your songs in particular, Cono Gelato, British, Sportswear, Fiore del Mal, like all in the beginning of this era, really set the mood for Italian trap.
Definitely, bro. Like those albums we made, Crack Musica, Succo di Zenzero, Dark Album, like that set it the sound. Like that was like the stamp. Those were the albums that say, okay, we the guys that do trap. This is trap. Like when you go back in time and you want to look for the real trap music, you gotta go listen to that. Those are like the mixtapes that you have to listen to.
So how did that come about? Did you get them in the studio and played it for them, or did you create it with them? How did that?
Okay, wait. With them, it was a whole different story, bro. Like me making my album was
Mhm.
just much more easier,
Yeah,
Making that stuff with them back in the day, it was crazy because first thing, they never came together in the studio. Never.
all
There was
three of
always
them.
like one, always one by one. Before there were four. There was even
Hi,
side
baby. I
baby.
know. Yeah.
So especially side, but it was crazy. But like those guys, always one by one they came because too much energy in the same room. They didn't make shit. So
You need to
like
get one at
Tony,
a time. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Like in the afternoon, Pirates come. Then late afternoon, Wayne. Then at 2 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, Tony just come through like, yo, bro, let's work from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., 6 a.m. working. Like every day like that, bro. I was so skinny, black eyes, never sleeping, smoking a lot. Like it was crazy. I was messed up. Now I'm
Different
like,
time.
now I don't smoke. I go to the gym, do music. It's like a job now. It's always a passion, but like back in the day, it was a real passion, bro, because doing all that for those guys was crazy. Like really.
Yeah, man. A
But
lot of times producers and engineers, they don't get the credit because sometimes let's say a rapper comes in the studio drunk or whatever, and you got to make
yeah,
it sound good from what they
exactly.
give you.
I had this experience, the same in America, bro. Like in USA with the American rappers, it's always like that. They always come in
Always,
drunk,
always, always.
always drunk, late. Yeah, studio session costs so much. They don't care. They come late, smoke, drink. They listen to millions of beats. They don't write straight away. Many times, bro. Like with Hood Rich Pablo One, with with Rich the Kid, like all these rappers I've been with, it's always been like that. So they remind me of Dark Polo Gang. But
When,
I was
when
used to it.
you
So
when you come to America, where do you usually like to go?
so
LA?
like yeah, LA, bro. Like LA is the best because it reminds me of Rome, you know? It's like super chill. Like everybody's on their lane. It's really cool. Then I got many friends out there, like Sour Matt, you know, the
In
big
LA,
boss.
yeah, that's I met
Yeah,
him
yeah.
through Speda.
Then I got my friends Julius, Dillip. It's like a group of producers, you know. They produce many rappers and yeah, it's cool. I like LA. I would like to go to somewhere else like New York, Miami next time, you know, but with all this pandemic,
Yeah,
I
who
still don't have
knows?
the chance.
But when you come to New York, let me know, bro. We'll set some stuff.
Yeah, bro. Definitely.
So let's talk a little bit about Duke Montana. What can you
Yeah.
tell me about this gentleman?
So this gentleman is first of all, he's my dad. Made me 18, and he's like one of the first in Italy to do rap,
Mhm.
to make a vinyl with rap music on it. Like,
Yeah.
uh, uh, he's like one of the first to do it because since he was raised in America, he lived it. You know, he went through it when he was just starting to
Your
rap.
dad lived in America?
Yeah, he lived in America. He
Really?
lived
Where?
like in Corpus Christi in Texas,
Oh,
uh,
wow.
in California, and
How long did he live in America for?
well, from what I know, his dad had this job that made him go around the world. So many times
Traveled a
he went
lot.
up and down between Italy and there until he went to England for a job, and that's where I was born. My real mother is from England.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, I'm half English, half Italian, half American. So it's kind of
You're a little of everything.
I'm a little everything, you know. I'm like a
That's why you're super creative. And when I was talking to Late Milk before, he was like, "You're gonna speak better English with him than me."
oh yeah.
He said
Well,
you
the thing
spoke
is,
good.
my English is I think it's good, but wait, they keep sending me a message. My English is good, but since I speak a lot Italian, I don't have the chance to speak so much English, you know.
Yeah.
So since I don't have this chance, I have a little bit of an accent sometimes, you know. If I start speaking it always and forget Italian,
Mhm.
I might get my accent good again, you know.
Yeah, but
When I came in Italy, Italian, I did not speak it at all. I had a crazy accent, like Americano. You
yeah.
know, I speak really bad. I sound like Super Mario, you know.
Yeah. How old were you when you moved to Italy?
So it was 2001, about eight, nine,
And you spoke
eight,
no
nine.
Italian.
No, bro. I learned speaking Italian with Italia Uno, watching Dragon Ball, uh,
Dragon Ball Z,
Cavalieri dello Zodiaco, Pokemon. You know,
Pokemon.
crazy.
I know you like Pokemon a lot.
Yeah, man.
I
Go
always see
crazy
it.
for Pokemon.
Me
Go
too.
crazy. You
But
like it?
why'd your dad? Yeah, I love Pokemon, especially because I have a son now who's 6 and he loves it. So
That's
even
what's
to
up.
make him happy, like he makes me play to get his Pokemon better, you know.
That's good.
So it's still around. But your dad, so what made your family? I mean, because your dad was a super big star. Everybody that I talk to about you, they say SickLuke's dad's a legend. He's a legend. Like you're one of the first, like songs with Club Doggo, right? Dojo,
Yeah,
right?
he did some with Fabri Fibra, Club Doggo. Like used to work with everybody. And back in the days, he was like when I used to tell people when I was a kid, my father's Duke Montana. When I start like, you know, doing my own stuff, like going out with the kids, you know, on the block, I say Duke Montana's my dad because I used to listen to them. My friends used to listen to Truche Clan, right? And
Mhm.
Truche Clan was the group where he was, and I used to say Duke Montana's my dad, and they were like, "Nah, you saying some bullshit, bro. Like Duke Montana ain't your dad. He ain't got no kids." And I'm like, "No, no, he's my dad. Really." People, nobody believed me at the start. So when everybody started to know that my dad was Duke Montana, like everybody used to look at me different. But I
They
didn't actually want to be like in his how you say. I didn't want to be famous for being Duke Montana's
Yeah,
son. So
you want to live in his shadow.
exactly, that's what I wanted to say. I don't live in a
What's
shell.
the
So I did.
biggest what's the biggest difference from music in Italy then and now? Like when he was really in his prime and right now that you're in your prime.
So I think back in the day there was like not so much money. and not so much people actually listening to this music, you know?
Mhm.
He was really big. Even his group Trushe Clan was big, but it
Underground, though,
wasn't
right?
that. What?
It was like underground, like you had to
You
look.
know, like, you know, if I could tell, I could say like Trushe Clan was like, and my dad was like JD Mind Tricks. Okay, you know JD Mind Tricks
Sounds
in
familiar,
America. They're from Philly. They're very underground type rappers. Vinny
maybe.
Pacienza. Okay, but they're kind
Oh,
of like
Vinny
that. They were
Paz, Vinny Paz.
Vinny Paz,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was very underground as for not so much people. So it didn't go too much. Then there was the people like Fabri Fibra, Caparezza. These were really big.
Like the
But
first rap Italian song I heard was Fabri Fibra in Italia.
in Italia, when did
That
you
was
listen
like,
to back in the day?
yeah, like that's
Yeah,
the first rap because I used to go to Italy every summer. And I remember when Fabri Fibra dropped in Italia, I was like obsessed. I was like looking at
in
the
Italia.
video. I can't
That
believe
was dope.
this. Like Fabri
Yeah, that was
Fibra
dope.
reminded me of like an Italian Eminem almost
Like,
at that time.
exactly, bro. Exactly. So that's the thing. Like, there were just a few people making it go mainstream. You know. Instead now everybody's like mainstream, but in a good way. You know, it's not mainstream like pop. Everybody's actually on the streamings going crazy, making videos,
Well, one
doing
thing
big
though,
concerts.
one thing that I want to say, because I spend a lot of time with Speda, and we had this conversation, right? He was telling me that Italy really doesn't put Italian rap on the radio. So
Okay,
sounds like,
that's the only thing that we're still missing, I think, you know. Maybe like in France, they already put it on the radio so much, maybe in Germany too, but in Italy
England too.
and in it, oh, okay, England is like America, bro, like really, you know. But like in Italy, that's the only problem. They still don't accept it on the radio. But that's fucked up, bro, because I think this shit would go crazy on the radio, bro. I would just love to listen to Solid Debate with Fede Basta and the Supreme like every 2 seconds on the radio. No, it's because it's my song and I want it, but like when new songs come out, I just want to hear them on the
But
radio straight away, going crazy.
that to me, that song isn't like super like when I think of rap, I think like Tony F, Romo Remo, like
Okay, yeah, that would be
super,
dope on the radio. I
yeah,
know what you're saying.
Belgian.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand why they don't have at least one radio, like Hot 97, Power 105, like at
So
least
we
one
we
station.
got we just got one station, but I think it's just on Fridays and Saturdays, you know, when people go out. And it's just like from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock PM. But yeah, they mess up with the radio. I would like to open my own radio station and just go crazy, but
See, like when
I
I'm in
should
here, I hear Kiss Kiss, and it's
get
like,
arrested. I'll put some crazy shit on the radio.
yeah, that's true. That's true. No, but we talk about it a lot because Italy's kind of strict with certain things because the Vatican's there. Like what we compare it to that.
Yeah, you think it's the Vatican the problem? I don't know.
Like we when we talk about
Yeah, maybe it's like a
smoking
conspiracy. Like,
weed and this and that, it's like the Vatican's in Italy. That's why they're so strict.
okay, okay. Yeah, maybe, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the next generation gonna be different because like already like when I was a kid, when we were saying before with Trujeglan, Club Dog, and Fabri Vibra, that didn't no radio, zero mainstream. Now things change so much, so I think like another 2 years and maybe stuff will get get right. You know.
Keep pushing
Yeah.
for it.
You know, I'll keep pushing it, bro. Like really, it's
So
gonna come.
So on your album, you have 35 different artists. Speaking of Duke Montana, the last song is you and your dad. I mean, how sentimental is it to be able to make music with your dad?
Well, I think it's crazy because, like in the song, I say that I can rap with my dad. I'm the only one that could do it.
Yeah.
Like I say this thing in the song, and I think it's kind of crazy, bro. Because I don't know how many people actually in the world work father and son in that way. You know, like really, if you think about it, like who did it? Maybe I'm fucking up. Somebody did it, but I
I
don't
mean, off
know.
the top of my head, American guys.
Yeah, somebody did it. Corey Guns and his son, I think.
I think like
Maybe.
Jadakiss probably did it too, because his son like is an R&B singer. But
Yeah.
it's still very rare. So how does your dad take that? Does he like?
Oh,
he
my dad, bro, is like my dad is like my number one fan absolutely. And for him, I think it's crazy. Like for me too, it's crazy, bro. Like just doing that song together and doing so many songs, like especially that song that is the last one on my album. I think that's the
Mhm.
one. Like I think that's the most important song on the album, because we're talking like some real shit together,
It's a statement too, that
Yeah,
it's the last song, you know?
yeah, exactly. I don't care if that song goes like mainstream, if it gets millions of views, I just want to put that because it's important for me.
Yeah. That's like how I see a lot of rapper, like a lot of my friend, like I was saying before we started recording, my friend SickLuke, he does the same thing as you, where he has all these features, but his beats, but then on the album, he'll put his daughter, like he'll use
Oh, yeah,
her sound as a sample, and he has her
that's nice.
singing in between like a song, like a little
That's
interlude.
cool.
But that's also great because you're basically getting your family, like in that instance where it's kids, you're getting money from a kid, like royalty checks from when they're young.
Exactly, bro.
So
Exactly.
you're putting them in the music business
And
already.
I had to do it, because like in 10 years' time, when I look back at this album, I want to say, damn, I did a song with my dad. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I had to do. I didn't want to put him with another rapper. I was like,
Nah,
let's me and you do this. Let's
yeah.
have fun.
Yeah. That's great. And like I said, 35 artists, Perdue, fire album. We said The Supreme, Sfera, Tony F, Pyrex, Psy Baby, Joliet, Tedua,
Yeah,
Apple
there's
Plaza, Shiva, Madame, Fabi Fibra, Luque, and the list keeps going on and on.
it's a Christmas list, bro. It's many rappers and
I don't know
singers.
is there any other, I mean, you're the only person I know that's really doing it like that you could literally, as a producer, put out your own albums. But
Well, like in Italy, we have other producers that did it,
mhm,
and they came before me. I think they did it because they had more time than me, because I took so much time to do this album because I've been busy with making other people's albums, like from Dark Polo, from my dad, from Mecna,
yeah,
and my girlfriend. Like I've been busy with so much stuff. Like I was like, okay, you know what? I started when the pandemia started. So when all this COVID stuff
so it
started, I
took
was
you
like,
two
okay,
years to finish this album.
hmm? 2 years,
Yeah.
almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years. And the album was ready like in autumn, but I had to take my time, because I had to figure out the right time to come out because with this COVID, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
You
know.
you never know when it's the right time to come out. So I was like, you know what?
I know.
Let's start 2022 like with the album and just go with it.
Yeah, I respect you too because we spoke maybe a year or a couple months ago, and I said, let's do an
Yeah,
interview. And you said, well, my album comes out. So your
yeah,
album came out Friday. You messaged me like 3 days before. You said, let's do the interview. So I was like,
yeah. I remember, bro. I remember
good.
everything.
And I appreciate that. It just kind of shows the kind of person you are.
Thanks, man.
And like late
Yeah,
milk,
I like to do
said you're
stuff,
a great
bro.
dude. What was that?
I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff, new stuff.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Like, you know.
No, man, I love doing these interviews because Italian Americans don't really listen to new Italian music. They listen to old music like Eros Ramazzotti, Adriano
Certo, certo. Yeah,
Celentano,
yeah.
like they listen to old stuff. So, that's why,
Yeah.
guys like you, Sfera, Gue, Tony Efe, like
No, I
old,
think what you do,
old.
bro, like this format, I think it's really cool, bro, because I think like you like the bridge. You're connecting us
Yeah,
to come out there and maybe get like some fans to actually know us and get into our music.
yeah,
And I
man.
think that many Italo-Americani, they know Italian or they can learn more Italian with us, and just listen to our music and become fans like the Italian fans. So it's just cool that you're doing this. It's
Yeah, man.
really cool, bro.
I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to do it. And like I said, I met so many people that know you, and everybody said you're awesome. Like late milk, we had a great conversation, and he said, SickLuke found me because he's like, because there's not a lot of people that make rap videos. So he's like, he found me, and I was doing a bunch of rap videos of him singing. So I looked at it, and I'm like, oh my god, this kid's rapping in English. You know, what made you want to rap in English and put out music in English?
Well, since I speak English, I was like, okay, let me just do some music in English
Mhm.
to fuck around. And meeting Late Milk at the time, I was
Mhm.
like, you know what, let's just do some videos too and have fun. I always had this thing that I like to do music and don't care too much what people think about it, you know. So I
Yeah.
was like, let me just do some rap in English. What are people gonna tell me? Like rap in Italian? I don't care. I'll just do it. Then people don't actually know that I'm Italo Americano, you know. So
Yeah.
they kind of forget this. So I was like, let me just do it, have fun. And Late Milk, I had so much fun because I was like, is the animal testing type shit, like he just go crazy on me, put in effects, crazy effects, and that's what made him become what he is now,
Yeah.
testing on me. We
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
so many videos, bro, like crazy videos.
Because
Like
like I saw the video since a little kid,
since yeah, he did that in USA.
Unbroken Heart.
Yeah.
He did those. And a thing that Tony Effie said when I interviewed him, he said, Late Milk is like the Italian Cole Bennett.
Yeah, bro. That's why I said I'm the first to say that, not
The
Tony.
first? I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
Tony that you said it first.
yeah, tell him, bro. Like I think that Late Milk, besides the videos, the vision, I think like if he creates his own format of business, he could be like a Italian Cole Burnett.
Yeah.
But the good thing of Late Milk, he's kind of like me, So me and him, we can actually go out of Italy and do other stuff. Like he did a video Mick Mill right now
Yeah, in London.
in London. So our kind of art can go worldwide. So I think he has the potential to become always bigger.
Yeah, I think he's eventually gonna live in America. That's why me and him go.
Yeah, bro. I would go too, but the thing is, like, I got to do what I have to do right now in Italy. I have to do this album in Italy. I got to get what's mine.
Mhm.
Then when I did what I have to do, I'm gonna go out there.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody out here. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
No,
Always,
no,
always peace and love to Italy.
you
But
could do it. You could do it. But like he's a super solid kid, and that's like why he spoke so highly about you. And I notice now a lot of people kind of copy his style with like the effects and stuff. Like
yeah,
that
bro. Yeah,
his effects is crazy how like it runs up to the building, then you go through the cars. Now there's American videos that
they try to
copy.
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you one after this interview.
bet
I'll send it to you because when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like
that's Late Milk.
it's Late Milk production.
He came
Um,
late,
yeah, he's literally early milk then.
early milk.
The last thing I want to ask before we go was how did you get your name?
So my
SickLuke.
name, well, the thing is, like, my name came from graffiti.
Oh, okay. That's like Sveta.
You know,
Sveta did the same thing.
same thing, same
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the breakdancing, the beatbox, and the rap, the
It's hip
graffiti. So
hop.
when I was a little kid, I was like, okay, let me find a little tag name. And the thing is, like, I was with my friend, and we was writing on the cars, not with the graffiti, on the cars with the how you say when it's condensated that the windows like
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
writing.
Everybody does that, right?
That's when you were a little kid. I was going all the cars like that, and we was looking for a name. Like, what can I write before I start tagging the walls? Before I start dirtying everything. And he was like, "Do sick." And I'm like, "You say sick? You sure?" I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of cool, sick." And then I was like, "You know what? Sick in English means it's dope." So I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, sick." And then when I tell my dad, "Yo, dad, I got this new tag. It's called Sick." He said, "Nice. You do like SickLuke, dope look, something like that." And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Okay, let's
That's
just
cool.
keep it."
'Cause even your drops go SickLuke, SickLuke.
Yeah, that's funny too. Yeah,
Who did that
SickLuke,
drop for
SickLuke.
you?
Well, I can't say it because if I say it and he finds out, maybe like he wants a
Oh,
whole lot of
maybe
money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
tell
have
you
to
the
give him
story.
writer's credit on all the
I'm gonna tell you the
songs.
story. This rapper that he did it, he's from USA, and I paid him, so it's cool. You can't say shit, bro. I paid him,
Okay,
but not. I'm never gonna say his name.
that's funny.
Uh,
I gotta listen
no,
and try to figure it out.
nah, man, don't figure it out. It's crazy.
So better do
Now,
it.
now, better do it.
So,
And
man.
then in my album, I got like another tag too. It's called Luke Skywalker sulla base.
Somebody, yeah, yeah. I heard that sound like Tony F or Pyrex,
That's
right?
Pirates.
Yeah, see
Pirates. Yeah,
the Snoop Walkers with love. I heard that too.
exactly.
Yo, I met Pyrex too, bro. He's a good dude. When he came to New York,
And he's Italo-Americano too.
yeah, I know his mom's American.
Exactly.
But we were in the studio, and I showed him my friend's studio. And he was great. He was a great guy, man. I got along with
Yeah,
him too.
he's cool.
So far, all you guys are good, man.
That's what's up, man.
Let's do it. Out now on all platforms. Check it out, guys.